So welcome back, everyone. Happy Monday. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. As you can tell by the title of this video, I have created a tag, and it's the My Christmas Style and Tradition Tag 2018. And I thought this would be a fun way for us to all sort of share some of our decor style and some of our traditions for 2018, and whether they be traditions that you have done for many, many years, or whether they're a tradition that you've chosen to start this year. I thought this would be a fun way to sort of get to know one another and what our different decor styles are for 2018. So I have my coffee here, and as you can see, my coffee looks really, really light. Some of you are probably thinking that looks like almost like chocolate milk. Okay, here's my story really quick with my coffee. I love the Panera Bread Company light roast, but it already comes out sort of light, but I don't want my coffee to look or taste like coffee, so I add a ton of creamer to it. So that's why it has the light appearance, is because I really love sort of the taste and the flavor of coffee, but I really don't want it to have a really strong coffee taste. And so that's why my coffee looks more like chocolate milk. But it's extremely delicious. So let's get started. And I'm going to include the questions in my video description. So if you want to participate in this tag, feel free. This is an open tag. I'm not tagging anyone specifically. You're welcome to tag certain individuals if you wish, but this is an open invitation to anyone that wants to participate. So, question number 1 is, what is your Christmas decor style? Modern, traditional, farmhouse, Nordic, glam, or other? Well, my decor style is very traditional. We stick with the very traditional sort of reds and greens and golds. As far as our decor goes, it's very much on the traditional side. I do toss in a little bit of the rusticness farmhouse, but for the most part, it is absolutely 100% on the traditional side of Christmas. We do the traditional wreaths, the berries, the red, the green, the gold, our ornaments. Some of them I've had for many, many years, and they're just a very traditional style. So if you've seen any of my videos in the past where I've shared our home for Christmas, you know that it's a very traditional style home in general all year round, and we carry that same theme and style over into Christmas. So question number 2 is, when do you begin decorating for Christmas, or have you already begun? Well, I know that most people, and this was sort of a tradition among many, and I know many people still carry this same tradition. I don't think it's completely lost, but I do think that it has definitely changed. Traditionally, people would decorate the weekend after Thanksgiving. Well, I used to do that, and mine was sort of hit and miss. I would either decorate the weekend before Thanksgiving, or I would decorate the weekend after. Somewhere between there is typically when we would begin decorating for Christmas. This year, my intent is to decorate next weekend, the first weekend in November. And that is because the weekend after that is the only weekend that I have free until after Thanksgiving. And I actually, we are going to be traveling the weekend of the 17th to meet Martha Stewart at the Food and Wine Expo in Chicago. And I'm not going to be able to do it then. And then the following weekend is Thanksgiving. We're not going to be able to do it then. And I'm someone who loves Christmas so much that I want to be able to enjoy my decor as long as possible. So after Thanksgiving, I want to have my decor up and ready to go. I don't want to be hassling with Christmas decorating. I want to then start my gift purchasing and just sitting back and enjoying the season. So we are in perpetual plan is to start decorating next weekend, but maybe some of you have already begun. Question number 3 is, how many trees do you put up and where do you place them? So we historically put up 3. 1 in our family room, 1 in our sitting room, and 1 in our bedroom. And I started the tradition of putting 1 up in our bedroom several years ago, and I absolutely love it. There is something so magical about having a tree in your bedroom. It's just so peaceful to lay and look at the lights, and it's just a beautiful, tranquil nod to the holiday season. And so traditionally we put up 3, and that's the plan this year. So I'm going to try to keep that momentum going so that I can put up all 3 of them again this year. Question number 4 is, what is your favorite room or space to decorate for Christmas? Well, I love to decorate our family room, and that's because that's where we spend the majority of our time. And so I just love that space. We have large, beautiful windows, our trees in our family room and our front sitting room. There are large windows in both rooms. So when you drive past our house, you see beautiful trees on both sides from the street. And so I love to decorate our family room. It's just so warm and cozy, and we spend a lot of time in there. And so it's my favorite space to decorate. Question number 5 is, do you listen to Christmas music or watch a Christmas movie while decorating? If so, what style of music do you listen to, or what specific movies do you watch? Well, I play Christmas music, and I love the old traditional Christmas music that I grew up with. There are very few songs that I like in terms of Christmas music that are on the pop side. I think that we've created a lot of new music for Christmas, and we've recreated some of the older songs, but there's something so wonderful and nostalgic and vintage, and that brings back all those childhood memories to listen to those songs that I grew up with. And so I listen to the Burl Ives Holiday Station on Pandora. And I turn that on and I listen to it while I'm decorating, and it brings back so many childhood memories of when we had the record players. And I remember my mother and also my grandmother would play their Christmas albums on the record player while we were decorating for Christmas, and I absolutely love that, and I have done it every single year. Long before Pandora came out, we had a record player actually, and I had a lot of old albums that I would purchase at antique malls and vintage shops to be able to play those songs. So I listen to the old-fashioned traditional Christmas music while I decorate. Question number 6 is, do you decorate outside? Well, we used to, but if you saw in our recent home tour video, you know that we have no landscaping out front. We had it all removed because it was dying, very hard to keep alive, and we don't have any trees in our front yard, and we never have. So we would decorate, but it was really difficult since we don't have a covered porch. I had these beautiful planters. We put concrete in the bottom of these planter pots, and the wind would still hit the top of the tree and knock them over. So we came up with this idea a few years ago to tether the tree to the wall outside, to the mortar. Well, it would still knock the trees over, but it would knock the planter out from underneath, and I would have a tree just dangling there. And so I said, forget it. We are not decorating outside any longer. However, since you can see our trees from the street, it already looks like we've decorated outside. It's absolutely magical and beautiful when you drive by our house, because the windows in our front sitting room go all the way to the floor, and the one in our family room is like one large sunroom, and the windows go all the way across. So you really do get the illusion that the exterior of our home is decorated because there's so much to see from the inside. So we no longer decorate outside because we just simply could not keep our decor stable. Number 7 is, do you send out Christmas cards? Well, yes, we do. I still believe in that wonderful traditional feeling of getting that card in the mail. And we sit down, we play Christmas music. My husband and I have our Christmas list, and we sit down here at the kitchen island and we drink hot chocolate and we play Christmas music and we send out our Christmas cards. And it is wonderfully traditional, and I absolutely love it. So we do still send out Christmas cards. We're on question number 8. Do you have any special traditions? Well, I think I've covered a few of them in terms of listening to the Christmas music and then also sending out our Christmas cards. Another one of our traditions is we bake sugar cookies together every year, and we do the Christmas cutout cookies. It is a recipe of my grandmother's, and we do the whole making the dough, chilling it, rolling it out, the whole 9 yards. And then we have large cookie cutters. We cut them out, and then we have guests over to enjoy the cookies with us. And a few years ago, I did something a little bit different where we did a card exchange where everybody brought over Christmas cards. We enjoyed the cookies, and then you just sort of put your cards in a basket, and you could pick from someone else's basket if you liked one of their cards. And it was really wonderful because we had such a variety of cards, and everyone brought over plenty of cards so that you could choose from their stash if you really enjoyed what they brought, and they too could pull from your stash if they really enjoyed what you had. We did that a couple years ago. It was a lot of fun, and I'm thinking about possibly doing that again this year, but I'm not certain. We'll have to see how everyone's schedule works out, but that was a lot of fun. Question number 9, do you change your decor from year to year? Well, I typically don't. As I've said, we are very traditional in our decor style, and so I don't really change out our decor from year to year. We don't go, and what I mean by that is, one year do you do traditional, the next year you do glam, the next year you do something Nordic. We don't. We pretty much stick with the traditional style decor. And last but not least is question number 10. Did you or do you plan to buy any new decor this year for Christmas? I have purchased a few new items, but I will say this. I love everything I have. And there's nothing that I see that I'm just head over heels over so far. There's nothing that I'm looking to replace. So the few pieces I picked up this year were pieces that I wanted to, I was seeking out specifically, and so I purchased them. At this point, I don't believe there's anything else that I will purchase. There's nothing else that I really think I need. So I'm going to have to say that I have purchased a little bit, but I don't intend to purchase a lot. So those are the 10 questions. As I said, I will put them in the video description. This is open to anyone that wants to participate. I would love to hear what your decor style and traditions are for 2018. So feel free to jump into this tag. Be sure and check out my video description for links to all my social media sites. My Instagram, my Pinterest, my website, the AtHomeWithZane store is on there. Be sure and check all of those social media sites out because I share a lot of information over there that I don't show over here if it's not in the form of a video. So I hope you all have enjoyed this. I hope you participate. I look forward to hearing your answers. Have a wonderful Monday, and we'll look for you the next time.